So this is absolutely my favorite version of the Tao Te Ching. This is Wayne Dyer's mix of translation and just more of a feel to it, where he takes other people's translations and his understanding of it and translates that way instead of going from Chinese to English. He goes from other people's English to his English, you could say. But if you don't want to buy this book for $4 off eBay, I bought a bunch of them. Uh, this is exactly the completely free audiobook on Spotify that I'd recommend. Um, and you can also find it on YouTube. And let's see, I'm gonna just hit play and you can hear what it sounds like. If I did this right. Did I do this right? Let's go forward. Oops. Ignore me.
The Tao that can be told is not the eternal Tao. The name that can be named is not the eternal name. The Tao is both named and nameless.
So if you find that voice reading that book, you know you're on the right path. But you're already on YouTube right now, so just go find it on YouTube. Why am I showing you on Spotify? But I also love The Tao of Pooh. It's Benjamin Hoff does a good job of explaining it in a way that if you don't understand what he's saying, just keep reading. That's how it is with all of the Taoist stuff. If you don't know what they're saying, just keep going. Um, if you're lost in the woods, just keep walking and you'll get out of it. Or wait till sunrise. That might help. And then Han Shan's Cold Mountain Poems. I absolutely love him too. And I don't know about on YouTube, but if you on Spotify look up the Wisdom of the Masters and Han Shan's Cold Mountain Poems, and she does a great reading of it. She has a lot of Sri Ramana, whole mix of stuff. This is my playlist, the Tao that can be spoken, because the Tao that can't be spoken. What does he say? Now I suddenly can't get it right. The Tao that can be spoken is not the eternal Tao, meaning in essence that the thing that you can talk about isn't the thing; it's beyond that. Um, to put it simply. But Wisdom of the Masters, she has so much great stuff that I've kind of collected a mix of it here in a playlist of mine, Meister Eckhart. But if you're also the best way to get into Taoism to start out with isn't anything I've just said, is look into Alan Watts and all of his wonderful videos on YouTube. Avoid the AI ones, but he's absolutely fantastic, and he's what got me into everything else. Because my therapist suggested him to me at one point. We started out with Anthony DeMello's book Awareness, which I listened to like 5 times in a row. Just awareness, 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 and then Alan Watts gets into it more deeply, but he keeps the fun to it all. And then I've listened. I haven't actually read this book because what he reads in the audiobook is this side, but he never reads his own writings on this side. Um, so I've never actually read this book, but I've listened to it like 50 times. So it's silly how many of these books I've handed out to people and I've never read it. Um, but yeah, that's a mix of ways to get into Taoism, and even not even to get into Taoism. You're already in Taoism because you're alive. But just a way to start to explore another way of thinking and looking at the world. Because as he says in the very beginning of this, that when you look at things differently, the things you look at, uh, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And that's absolutely true.